This is a story about people who once lived on the moon. Nowadays, there's no one up there, but up until just a few years ago, the place was mobbed. The people on the moon thought they were very special because they could think their thoughts in any shape they wanted, in the shape of a pot or a table, even in the shape of flared pants. So people on the moon could bring their girlfriend an original present, like an I love you thought in the shape of a coffee mug, or an I'll always be true thought in the shape of a vase. It was very impressive, all those shaped thoughts, except that as time passed, the people on the moon came to a kind of agreement about how every thought should look. A mother love thought should always be shaped like a curtain, while a father love thought was shaped like an ashtray, so that it didn't matter what house you walked into, you could always guess what thoughts in what shape would be waiting there arranged on the tea trolley in the living room. Of all the people on the moon, there was one who shaped his thoughts differently. He was a young guy, a little strange, and most of the time he was troubled by existential, more or less irritating questions. The main thought going through his mind was the kind that believes every person has at least one unique thought resembling only itself and him, a thought with color and volume and content which only that person could have. This guy's dream was to build a spaceship, sail around space in it, and collect all the unique thoughts. But this guy's peers didn't like what he was doing, and sure enough, he went crazy and started breaking things. The people on the moon really did not like that sort of behavior. The moon, as you know, is a planet with very little gravitational force. It takes only a little push for objects to lose their equilibrium. And if everyone who felt even slightly bitter started carrying on, it would end in disaster. Finally, when they saw the guy wasn't about to calm down, they had no choice but to think of a way to stop him. So they thought one thought of loneliness that was about 3 by 3 and put him inside it, a thought the size of a cell with a very low ceiling. It was in that cell that he thought a last thought of despair in the shape of a rope, tied a noose, and hanged himself. The people on the moon were so excited about the idea of a rope of despair with a noose on one end that they immediately thought despair thoughts of their own and wound them around their necks. And that's how all the people on the moon became extinct.